week? The answer comes your way next on Madden NFL 22.
We are pleased as always to be... And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. For these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave him a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 8 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw. Morrison. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Morrison. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
To throw on second down, Morrison. He's got Burton here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Morrison. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as they look, and he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on it before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He'll try again, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Red Dragons have taken the early lead. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. That time, a 9-play drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
2nd and 6. At the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Morrison. This one into the hands of Burton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time. They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Burton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands. And yes, indeed, they pick up the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Burks. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Let's go.
For a lot of people, MVP award means the quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week, they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2nd and 5. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Red Dragons have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Houston's offense taking over again. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Morrison. And a quick throw here. That's complete. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Pulled in at the 24. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Lindsey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And he slides to avoid the hit.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down inside the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Red Dragons are able to stretch out their lead. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was all finished off by the 17-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Morrison firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? how do we tighten things down, because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They'll drop to throw. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
So many times in my career, coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught by Evans. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On 1st down, Burks. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Red Dragons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Houston set to take over. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. On 2nd down now, Keenan, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Morrison. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. Back to throw. Morrison under pressure, and they got to him again. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. He'll take it at the 42. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll find Lindsey here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
They'll run on first down. Burks. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Red Dragons open the lead up to 34-0. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. Just a 4-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. And now out comes Houston. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now this throw caught left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Morrison. Throw left side, complete. That's Burton. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Morrison going to throw deep for the end zone. And, oh, that would get a wide up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again. But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 at the 19. He finds his man, complete. That's Burton. A gain of 6 there on first. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw on 2nd down, Morrison. Fighting his safety valve here. That's complete. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat, and it's the Titans out in front in that one. The Titans still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, let's head off and check out a second game, and they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. The Rams looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville, see what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. The Jaguars had too much talent to finish where they did, as a Week 18 victory can only up their final mark to 7-10 on the year. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for our visitors in the first half. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the 3rd and 4th quarters. Meanwhile, for the Texans, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Let's go. Do it.
And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
by the time
we have to leave the booth.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On third down, Burks. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL at picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7. On second down, Burks. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
And they'll send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
To throw on third down, Morrison. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. Our visitors getting set to take over on offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
He's coming. Check him. Check him. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Texans back out there and ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Morrison. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Burks. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Give me that ball, defense! Give me that ball! Give me that ball, defense! Back up!
Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go, let's bring it! Let's bring it! 34's a Mike, 34's a Mike, he's coming, check him! Watch twist!
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll keep it on the ground. Burks looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Touchdown! It's complete. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Red Dragons have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
In order to lead in a game, you got to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after here coming up. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Houston's offense taking over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking to throw on second down. Morrison. He sets to fire deep. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Houston. Here we go. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans claw one back. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go!
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Burks. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
First down, Red Dragons. That's the end of the third quarter.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston, And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll run on first down. Burks. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Powering forward. And shutting him off. Now open field. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds. Right down around the goal line. It's a big play there. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Now, somehow he was able to sidestep that first tackler, but still hit and taken down behind the line.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Red Dragons just continue to roll. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And they'll run again. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be. Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Red Dragons take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Houston set to take over. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On second down now, Keenan. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Texans on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 14. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
The Texans send the punter out as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fielded at the 33. Fighting his way through contact. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are visitors to take over on offense. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
18 Cardinal.
On first down, Burks. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
At the 36-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense so far on third down, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And here comes the Texans now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
The 26-yard line.
To throw on second down, Morrison. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw again. This one into the hands of Burton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up second down at the 34-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, Morrison. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Looking to throw on second down. Morrison. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Our visitors getting set to take over on offense, and they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. They'll run on first down. Burks. 210 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Only one way.
He's tackled at the 46-yard line.
Let's go.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, it's one more win to finish the season as they wrap up with a sterling 15-2 record. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's a tough loss to take as they'll finish things off at 9-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure.